Google Meet. Can you see my screen? Yes, yes, sir. So, okay. And can you hear me also? Okay, this is almost perfect then. In Marrakesh.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yeah. And you don't see me.
We see you.
Okay. So I'm here. Good. So I continue then. Okay, I put the PowerPoint here, there. Okay. So I continue. So do we have some families for neuropeptides? And I took the classification of Uckfeldt, published in 2000. I don't remember, but I think it was something like neuropeptides or neuroscience. I don't remember. Anyway, and so he gave a sort of classification, but he said, not really. We cannot really say that we have some neuropeptide families. We have some of them, but in general, this is quite diverse. So he gave something like hypothalamic hormones, and you know these two, oxytocin, vasopressin, with a length of amino acid chain of 9 amino acids. So at the end, I report everything here. This is to give you just a general idea about the diversity of these neuropeptides. So 9 and 9, but if you look at CRH or JHRH, 44, 41. You have somatostatin with different forms, 14, 28, and you have also other forms. You have TRH, 3 amino acid. Then I switch on the next slide without title, but you have tachykinins, opioid peptides, neuropeptide Y, and VIP glucagon family. So this is complicated. I would say that if we had some family, I would say that tachykinin would be one of them. Tachykinins, you have also a diversity of molecules. You have maybe 4 here, but a little bit more. And the chief, the lead compound is substance P with 11 amino acids. So I would say that there is a sort of family because at the C-terminal chain of all these peptides, you have a conservative motif which is required to bind on neurokinin receptors, which are the receptors for tachykinins. So I would say here that there is a sort of family. Also for neuropeptide Y, all of them are 36 amino acids. And as far as I know, you have some receptors for neuropeptide Y, but quite specific for neuropeptide Y. So you have also a motive to bind on these receptors. I just told you that in 1997 you had endomorphin 1 and 2 binding with nanomolar affinity on new receptor, and you can see that in the classification of Uckfeldt, endomorphin 1 and 2 are not included in opioid peptides. He put them in new neuropeptide on the next slide. So at least at that time, there was not really a clear classification. On the next slide, also without title, you have other classes of neuropeptides with, for instance, BNP, brain natriuretic peptide, 32 amino acids. And the most famous peptides here are CCK, cholecystokinin, with different forms, galanin, MCH, melanin concentrating hormones, melanocortins, of course, with HCTH and alpha MSH. And on the right panel, you have the new neuropeptides with AGRP for agouti gene-related peptide, and AGRP is quite a curious one because in the pure definition of peptides, you don't have a peptide there, you have more proteins because it goes beyond 100 amino acids. This is 131. As far as I know, this is the biggest one in the neuropeptide family. You have also CART peptide. You see also endomorphin 1 and endomorphin 2, and urocortin, for instance. Some of you will have to work a little bit on urocortin because this is quite connected with CRH or CRRF as you want. So, on the next slide, here is the main organization, and that you will have to use this organization for your writing report. I consider, yes, so if you hear something like weird background, noise background, this is the wind, because we have a lot of wind today. So don't worry. But I will have to speak maybe loudly. So I would like you to use this kind of organization. This is a little bit beyond the definition of neurotransmitter proposed by Eccles in 1964, if I remember correctly, with 4 main points. But here I consider 7 points because I would like also to stress some pharmacology. This is the purpose of this course, these lectures, and I would like to highlight those specific topics. So 7 points. So you will have to do a sort of introduction like I did before. And then the system and the characteristics, the feature of the system by considering the distribution, the biosynthesis, storage, release, specific targets, synaptic effects, and then inactivation. So it follows the laws of Eccles, but a little bit beyond those laws.
Teacher, how much time do we have to present?
You will have 20 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
You will have 20 minutes and 10-minute questions. And the written report should be in between 10 and 15 pages. Okay?
Understood.
Perfect. So after an introduction, you develop all these 7 points, and then you can discuss a little bit the